In the vast new lands of Varlamore, one man faces an impossible task. Confined to a single chunk of this untamed frontier, every tile, every resource, every challenge must be earned. No trading, no handouts, no fancy teleports. Just grit, grind, and one chunk at a time. This is Chunklamore. Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 2. First of all, there's a few things that we need to cover. Some of those are the exceptions for the account, which obviously I'm assuming most people were expecting. So just to go over them briefly, when it comes to Puro, we will not be doing it. So if we get access to a wheat field, we will not be doing Puro. The reason for this is I do not have the time to be able to commit to a grind like that, and I want to get as much out there as possible for this account. That way it stays fun for me, it stays fun for you guys. I feel like meme grinds like that just aren't suitable. Now, with that, there is a self-imposed restriction, and that is that I cannot use any loot from implings. I can catch them, but that would be pointless because I can't use them. Now, should it be the case that we unlock the ability to get to Xanaris, that there is then when a Puro chunk comes into play. I have to, the second I unlock Xanaris, I have to complete Puro, regardless of whether I can get to it from Xanaris or back to the wheat field that we initially unlocked. The second exception is farming is passive. Again, same sort of thing. I just don't have the time. I would love to, I really would, but I have life commitments that will get in the way, and I don't have a job that allows me to play the account while I work. Same is to be said for mining, so shooting stars specifically, not mining itself. If there is a shooting star that can land in our chunk, we have no requirement to actually mine a tier 9 star to get level 90 mining. Again, it's just not feasible for me. That might change in the future, who knows, but for the time being, nope, that's not going to be the case. But yeah, so there's a few exceptions there for you guys. The other thing to bear in mind is going forward, we will be using graphics to show our chunk tasks rather than going into the chunk picker map every time. It will look a little bit like this. About 20 minutes, maybe a bit less, trying to just even hit a 1 on one of the guards, which are the only thing I can attack in this whole chunk, and didn't hit once. So what I've decided I'm going to do is see if I can bring my other account over to Varlamore and use that as a training method. So my plan is to run over on the other account with loads of food and just take a beating and hopefully get a few levels on the chunk account, just to get us going. So we'll see what happens. Well, as you can see, my plans have been foiled because I am too high level, and it's not even worth making an account, I don't think, to just train there, right? That doesn't make sense, surely. Okay, so obviously the PvP idea didn't work. I have just spent 10 minutes, 15 minutes walking around this chunk hoping to find one thing I can attack. Would you believe there is one rat in this whole chunk that I can attack? I have been able to get my 2 attack, and as you can see, its spawn is exactly in the right position for me to just be able to consistently attack it. This is huge. This means that I can just sit here and level up my attack and strength to a reasonable amount to be able to attack the guards and get the items that I need to get. Huge progress. Here we go. This is our first, what is it? I can't believe that. I got a kebab. I thought I was supposed to get a maze or a mime show or something like that. What just happened? Okay, so we're literally one hit away from finally having level 10 attack. So I'll be moving on to strength, obviously, to try and get a max hit out of this. And then that way we can try, there we go, we can try and take on some of these guards and see how that goes. So I have been flinching this guard for about 5 minutes now, but obviously the progress is a hell of a lot better than it was before. Actually doing some damage, so yeah, the 7 strength and 10 attack has made a huge difference. Hopefully I can kill this one guard and he'll just drop the iron dagger straight away. Oh, and there's our very first count check. Lovely, bit more fletching XP. Okay, let's see if this is it. No, not that one. There we go, boom, first guard kill. Oh, fire wound, but it's something. It took time, but first bit of prayer, first guard kill means that we can do it. Okay, so guard kill number 3 coming in here. I'm not actually too sure if we're likely to get anything. I know it was like a 1 in 21 for the iron dagger, which obviously would be lovely. It's not going to make a massive difference for us with the DPS, but no joy. More bones though, so a bit more prayer XP. Oh, and we finally get the Bob random that we missed last time. Yes, 100%. We are going to go and get ourselves, hopefully, level 7 fishing. And there we are, level 7 fishing, all without having to do anything regarding fishing itself. Amazing. What a random event. Here we go, another random event. Oh, get an emerald. Ag. So after quite a few hours of woodcutting and fletching, we finally have hit a bit of a milestone. 30 fletching, there you go. So we are making progress. Not that we can make any of this stuff, but we are getting there slowly. So I'll probably check in every 10 levels on the fletching. The plan is to sort of mix it in with the thieving over quite a few days, but yeah, exciting. Would you believe it? What kill was that? Oh god, of course I'm not bloody recording. 14 KC for the iron dagger from the guards. That is crazy. Oh my word, I don't even have to do them anymore if I don't want to. Oh, that's so good. Okay, here we are with another lamp. We are going to be popping this straight on fletching, obviously, because I don't want to do more than I need to. There we go, 45 thieving, so 5 more levels and then we can finally start thieving the wealthy citizens. Super exciting. 10k, 10,000 GP on the One Chunk account. Let's go. We have our very first Sergeant Damien random. So are we... I don't know how this works. I don't know if we get a piece of the outfit first or we get the emotes. But yeah, exciting. It means that soon enough we won't have to worry about these and we can get lamps. And here we go. Yeah, we've completed it. What did we get? Oh, that's our very first collection log. Hang on. Look at that. First collection log. And actually something to wear other than a black robe top now. Buzzing. Oh, and there we go. Our first mime show as well. I've never ever done this, so I need to copy the mime's performance and you'll be returned to where you are. I will check in with you once I've done this because I might fail it. There we go. Collection log number 2. Full transparent. Oh, I got 2. Full transparency. I did get one wrong. I thought he bowed and there wasn't an option to bow and it turned out he was crying, so that's always good. And with this final pickpocket, we have level 50 thieving. We can now go and AFK from the wealthy citizens. Honestly, this is the best thing that's happened this week. Look at the rate of the XP I'm getting. This is incredible. It's AFK and I get almost 100 XP per pickpocket. 75 is going to be easy. Or second ever sandwich lady event. Let's see what we get here. A triangle sandwich. That is not a stale baguette, but there we go. And there we have the undead lumberjack clothing unlocked if we got access to it. So yeah, 44 woodcutting for that. I had no idea. Unfortunately, we're never going to get there. I mean, I highly doubt we're going to get there, but yeah, that's awesome. We finally have a maze random. Oh, it's the first one on the account after hours. Can actually start using the method where you just sit. Oh, and there's a chest right there. Can I access this one? Oh, amazing. So I can literally just sit here and wait for an hour and a half and get loads of loot. Wow, okay, so literally after a comment on episode 1, we actually do have our first Leo random. I can finally bank stuff. I'm not sure whether I want to keep the Leo top, the mime top, or the camo top. I'm actually considering just banking both. I know it's like the fashion scape, but I've got the black robe top, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to bank all of it. So yeah, let's do that. But yeah, this is really exciting. I can finally clear up some inventory space. So yeah, happy days. Huge shout out to the guys for letting me know about this, because yeah, I would have had no idea that I can use the mausoleum to deposit stuff. So huge. I don't think there's anything else that I need to bank. Yeah, I think we're good. Other than that, I could just crack on with the actual random event. Well, there we go. We unlocked the zombie dance emote from Leo, which is awesome. Obviously, being able to bank frees up a huge amount of inventory space for us as well. So yeah, really happy about that. The next clip should be a big one, a big milestone again. Oh wow, we've got our first ever frog random. I've never done this one either, so yeah, let's find out how this goes. I'll check in once it's done. Oh wow, okay, it really is as easy as you just you just touch him. That's yeah, interesting one. But there you go, first frog token. Hopefully we can get another Leo random to bank that, because that's going to be clogging up my invent for literally no reason. But progress is progress. Okay, so currently I'm streaming on Twitch, and I've just been notified by a lovely viewer, Daryl1202, that gem stalls do not give you opals, meaning I have no way to train crafting other than lamping, skill books, or chiseling these blessed bone statuettes. Now, I had no idea about this, and my whole game plan revolved around doing crafting once I'd unlocked gem stalls. So this has thrown a spanner in the works entirely. So let's see. I get 5 XP per bone statuette. This is going to take a long time. At least we found out earlier than later. So yeah, after the realization, speaking with Daryl, I need 20 crafting to be able to get any XP outside of lamps and bone statuettes. Wow, okay, it is going to take some time. Okay, let's talk about how we're going to get 20 crafting. Currently, I'm level 1 with 55 XP. In order to get level 20, I need 4,470 XP. With each statuette that I break down, I'll receive 5 crafting XP. Now that means I need 894 statuettes to hit level 20. Obviously, this doesn't include lamps from random events. However, I imagine with these added into the mix, the grind will be much easier and much quicker than it currently sits. Let me explain what I mean. On average, according to what I could find online anyway, we receive roughly 6 blessed bone statuettes per hour. This is based on us having one house that we can access. The way thieving valuables work is that roughly every 3 minutes the homeowner will leave to visit the market bazaar, and in this time you go looting. The trouble is, as I mentioned, we have one house we can plunder. And that house belongs to this lovely woman, Lavinia. Now, poor Lavinia here, who loves a little shopping trip, and unlucky for her, but I absolutely love rinsing a lonely homeowner for everything they have at any given opportunity. In the time that she's picking up her dinner for the evening, I'm gonna crack the lock on her front door and rob her blind. I'll be making sure to nick any and all valuables in sight. The only thing I need to do is leave when my little pal, this street urchin here, whistles. I'll be leaving right out of her backside window to safety, and hopefully snagging a few statuettes while I'm at it. And there we go, guys. That is episode 2 complete. So obviously we've got some big grinds ahead of us. We still have to finish off our fletching. We now have a plan for crafting. We also have cooking to move on to as well, which is what I think we're going to focus on in episode 3. Now, please bear in mind again that I am still new to this editing, and I'm learning as I go. Thank you all for those of you that left comments on episode 1. It means a lot. I have been completely blown away by just how much attention it got. I really only expected maybe like 10 people to tune in, and we're currently sat at over 1,000 views. So yeah, thank you all so much. It is truly mind-blowing. But again, if you're enjoying what you see, let me know. If you've got things that you think I can improve on, let me know. Just drop it in the comment section. I know the audio in this one was a bit of a weird mix of volumes, but I changed some stuff on OBS, and now it should be much more consistent going forward. But yeah, as I say, if you guys can think of anything whatsoever, please just let me know. I'll try and implement what I can. And yeah, if you want to see what we do on our adventure going forward, please drop a subscribe, like, and, you know, ding dong the little notification bell. Don't think I'm ever going to get used to saying that, but yeah. Peace.